But as we go to the lights, go ahead, James.
Here we go, 4, 5 lights. And the summer season's underway. Daniel Hunt has not gone anywhere. Daniel Hunt, oh no! We saw this last year with Daniel Hunt. Has he had the same problem? And then if he wins the AM category, he gets a natural promotion anyway into pros. They do have the choice to move mid-season, but I suppose, Tom, you would want to. If you've won the spring season, you've won the summer season, you've only got the summer and winter season to go, so why would you kind of move out of the way? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. And I mean, Craig Jones clearly knows what he's doing here, but I think really, in the wider picture, you've got to think about risk and reward here. And this is obviously Craig Jones is just thinking, I'm just going to race for the absolute fun of it. And now he's trying to make a move into 4th position. Down the inside as Newman takes the lead of the race. And has Jones got through? No, he hasn't quite, but well, I suppose another good thing about here, he doesn't really have to worry about being slowed up by the order behind him. Because he's got such a buffer to the rest of the AM category, he really can get out with the race management and focus on this little battle here, just having a bit of fun at this stage, as long as he doesn't spin it, and that's got to be the crucial thing.
Yeah, we've got about 3 minutes remaining now as well. Dries, I believe that says, welcome into YouTube chat, make much appreciated for joining us. We've seen Andy Littler has unfortunately been involved on an incident himself. Let's have another look at that and see what he's been up to as he's trying to come up the inside. Car number 57, the Steve Hansford there sent him into the wall, and unfortunately for Andy Littler, let's put him all the way down in 13th place. Elise Main and Dale Bennison. Dale looks like he's been in the wars as well. Nothing has told me what he's been up to as of yet, but clear hanging off like he is.
Well, it's certainly an interesting aerodynamic strategy, put it that way. But as we head on into this race, Bennison just trying to drag this car back to the pits.
Yeah, I think he's probably even going to drag it back. Oh, that's Carrington. Carrington has gone wide down in turn 14, and he's plummeted down the order. That's put him down all the way in 6th place at the end of this battle now as we're entering the last. There we go, we're coming in to the last lap of the race. Going Steve Hefford's leading, not in an ideal position, Tom, being this late in the race, going down the Marine Sweep straight.
Down the inside, he's going to hope that he can make a brave lunge onto the brakes. And is he going to be able to brake just a little bit later than the competition? And Newman's teammate actually is going to think about a move as well. And Hefford goes through into the lead. Does he? And I'm not sure. I think Hefford goes into the lead. Newman.
From that start, Tom, I think he made a move and made all of his places over that period of time. Oh, I don't know. We're going to be coming round turn 13 down into 14. Hefford and Bengal are going to be looking now. Is Hefford going to try the cutback on Newman as he comes around? This is going to be a long run down to the line we go. And let's see who gets this victory here in the first heat of the MX-5s. Pete Newman or Steve Hefford, they're going for it. They're going to be side by side coming across the line. Who's going to get this job done? Is it going to be, oh, it's Hefford! Hefford, Pip Newman. Going to be underway. That was a quick speed read. Some, as we said, they do like to get on the grid a bit quick. And as we see now, Andy Maxwell from the optical green, hardly even was away. Harley there is waving frantically, telling us it is green, and away we go. We are green in race 2. No issues so far. No dramas for Daniel Hunt, who is unfortunately at the back of the field. He is up and running and underway, and currently he's out in Andy Maxwell is out in front. Pete Newman making moves, and we're not even at the end of that one, Tom.
No, and
oh, he's out! Oh no! Oh no! There's a few.
Bitterly disappointed with that, because what I could tell, that wasn't even any of his own doing. He was just caught up in someone else's accident, really.
He kind of misses his braking point, and there's literally nowhere for two to go apart from into Carrington and Hefford, and that's so easily done when you're blindsided like he was tucked up behind Martin Sampson there, Tom. Elise Main is the pro and is currently leading. There's been a few incidents. Yeah, they got a little bit tight together, a little bit of a door bang, and unfortunately for them, it didn't end well. Issue that Newman had down the start finish straight. He's got the long Moraine sweep. There is a battle further up front. Daniel Hunt and Jamie Ayres now are battling it out for second place. Elise Main is still 3 seconds ahead with this lap and one more, I believe, remaining in this race. She's just got to keep it on track. Currently going around a second slower. So if we take into consideration, they're now just bumped up to 2.6 seconds. It's going to be a tough ask for Elise Main. She's losing a second a lap, and we've only got 2 laps remaining, and she's only got a 2-second gap top.
What she can do is she can slightly slow down to it's going to make a difference, is it, in the time we've got remaining. She'd have to slow down about 30 seconds to get one less lap in, so that's not going down. It is a 24-hour racing. Second position, Elise Main is going to come across the final corner and presumably take the race win.
Yeah, they're coming across the line now. We'll just follow Elise Main across the line. But I tell you what, the Jamie Ayres Daniel Hunt battle is spicing up there. As we can see, Elise coming across the line in first place. But here is the battle. Is it going to be Hunt? Is it going to be Ayres on the run down into the line? It's Hunt at the moment. Oh, Hunt gets it from Ayres. So here we go. We've got race 3 is going to be underway for 5 lights. And Mick Barry leads us off now for race 3. Here currently at Road America, ready to go. So Barry out in front. There is a battle on the way back from Currington and Kellerman as well as they run down into turn 1 with Darryl Wright in the mix. Craig Jones as well and Roger Morton. So hopefully all these guys will make it through. They all got away fairly cleanly.
And well, listening to his story and interview just then, it's such an incredible comeback to make those setbacks and doing well to boot, as well as Kellyman and Corrington both get through on Jones and Barry, and Kellyman into the lead of the race. However, that being said, Jones is trying to make a move into second position and perhaps into first position for his troubles, as well as they head down now into the left-hander, and there's a huge squeeze on down the inside there, and in fact there's almost a spinner in the end as well, but Craig Jones holds on to second position and can now start to focus on, dare I say it, trying to make now the overall leader of this race.
Yep, there you go. That was Carl Jackley, got squeezed on the inside. He was on a free wide, and that never works going down into turn 1 as well. As we see Martin Sampson on the right hand side there, he's taking excursion on the grass, saving the ground crew a job. Craig Jones has been involved in an incident. He's been involved in the track. Craig Jones off. Oh, Martin Sampson, it's all gone off. Cold tyres may have had a massive part in that. I think Thomas, we see Mick Barry now trying to retake the lead again from Charles Kellerman, coming around 13 and down into the last corner on lap 1.
It's incredible to think that these are supposedly the slowest cars in the game. They're supposedly the easiest to drive as well, yet everyone is racing so hard. There's such a skill to them in terms of racing them faster. We've seen that Hefford go back through on Barry using the slipstream, and that just shows how powerful the slipstream is around this circuit.
Contact Barry and Currington, and then Currington got onto the gravel and literally nowhere to go for Will Currington there. Hold it, we've got to wait for everybody to come past. Before they come down into Canada corner, following this closely, Tom, it always could lead to a problem, couldn't it, for these guys? Because obviously, it only takes Roger Morton now, who's just taken the position. Oh no, Andy Maxwell's managed to hold it back. But one of these guys to make a mistake, and all 4 of them could find themselves involved in it.
So back up to 4 in the end. But that is a fine margin to him. This is helping Hefford, who now, heading his last 2 laps of this race, has got a 5-second advantage. As we look further forward, Kellyman is trying to make a move on Maxwell, and down the inside Kellyman is going to go, and I don't think he's quite got the extra speed on the straight to get through completely before the corner. He's going to have to do it the hard way. Now down the inside into turn 1, he's going to brake, and in fact not brake late enough, as he's not able to get through, as Maxwell dicks one around the outside and gets back ahead, as though they're still neck and neck, and Kellyman in the end gets through on turn 2.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for the draft now. Morton is in the position, Main is on the right. They're going to be looking at going to fly 3 wide. They need that gap left there from the optical green and the optical red. Oh, there's contact on there from Maxwell on Morton. They're in 2 banks of 2. It's like watching Noah's Ark and the animals going in. 2 by 2, they're going 2 by 2 into turn 5. Leading us away is Culliman there, 67.19. Maxwell 92 is Morton, 66 is Main. And at the back of this pack is car number 39, and that is Pete Van Gaal. They all settle back in single file as they're heading out now up round turn 7 before we'll go drop down into 8 for these guys here. But this is the battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th, and I cannot see this ever letting off with 1 lap remaining.
No, and well, it's absolute lottery on who's going to go through at this point. As we see down the inside into the carousel goes Morton, and well, he almost makes a bit of a meal of it with a wheel onto the grass, but does well to not have any major dramas with the car and stays 4th position for the moment, which all in all be a pretty good drive for him. Kellyman still leads this little train, and Hefford is off into the distance. They head now down to Canada Corner. Everyone is all over the road, and Maxwell now is going to go down the inside. Morton's going to try and make it 3 wide and into Canada Corner. Can Maxwell find a way through? It looks like he's pretty keen to do so, and he does in the end. And in fact, he's onto the runoff area, and now down into a sandwich in the middle goes Kellyman, and Morton, is he through into the 2nd position of this race? And I'm not too sure what's going on here.
No, Kellyman has picked up in the start in the last turn 14. Morton is now in 3rd. Maxwell is in 4th. Main in 5th. Van Gaal is still 6th. But these guys now are on the last lap of the race. You can see it on the left-hand side. Morton now and Maxwell and Main and Van Gaal. I've got 1 lap to make this 2nd place theirs. And at the moment, poor old Charles Kellyman is leading off this pack, and he is under attack. The times are coming down, the interval times on the right-hand side. Morton just sends one up the inside of Maxwell, as Main does as well. Maxwell goes a little bit wide. Has that brought in at least Main? Has it brought in Pete Van Gaal? Well, Tom, over to you.
And well, it is so close in this race, and Morton once again goes down the inside. In fact, he gets a very poor exit by just trying to switch back almost, and it actually cost him so much momentum. And look at him now, he looks like a little bit of a sitting duck, as Main now thinks about to move around the outside, not able to find any space on that one, as now Maxwell's going to have to start to think about how he's going to formulate a move on Kellyman. And there goes Main down the inside on Morton. Is she going to be able to make the move? And Morton has to go off the circuit almost, and Main is through in the end, I believe. And well, they're still side by side, and Main wiggles her way through in the end, and Kellyman has a little bit of breathing space, only 5 tenths of a second, but in this little train, that is a huge amount.
Yeah, as they go drop down the hill into turn 8 now. Kellyman in the front from Maxwell, from Main, from Morton, from Van Gaal. The only one that really didn't change positions there was Van Gaal. He's still in 6th. Oh, I believe he's under attack from Morton. There you go. Oh, that's Newman. Where did Newman come from? He's all of a sudden joined the pack. Where did Newman come from, Tom? I never saw him anywhere near this battle.
I cannot believe that. He's like Santa. You don't see him coming, and yet he's still got presents under your tree on Christmas morning. As Kellyman now is going to come under pressure, perhaps into Canada Corner, and Maxwell certainly thought about the move.
He's gone wide.
Oh, he's into the gravel. And is he able to keep hold of the car? And he is, and he's able to stay in 2nd position as well as they wriggle on through. Main Main is going to get onto the podium almost certainly now, with Maxwell still down the inside as Hereford even comes through for the race win, and well, it's still all to play for down the main straight.
Yeah, here we go, they're on that run down. We haven't seen Steve Hereford cross the line. Kellerman's going to hold second. Where is going to be Newman? Newman and Main on the run down to the line. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Main. Main got it from Newman, from the toe from Andy Waxwell. Newman just could not get that toe all the way through. God, Tom, we've missed everybody crossing the line. It's gone absolutely mental. There is Darryl Wright. There's Craig Crawford. Here comes Mick Barry. Craig Jones finished as well. There you go. Alan Toon, Will Currington, Andy Littler, Carl Jacklett, and a lap down, Jamie Ayres. Wow. That's all I can say, Tom. It's just wow.
That race has been absolutely insane. It was, you couldn't tell who was going to get through. And look at the gaps. It was less than a tenth of a second.
And the lights are out, and we are green again as we swap over now into race 4, led by Andy Littler. I wish these guys would give me more time on the grid to read it out at least. Will Currington there in second. Craig Jones has managed to make the move up into third to buy Alan Toon as they head round turn 1 for the first time in race 4. That's Will Currington taking the lead from Andy Littler. Steve Hansford has had a little bit of an excursion, nothing major. He is back on track, but he's unfortunately now at the back of the field as they go round turn 3.
Ah, there's a spinner at the back. That is Barry, I believe. He's gone round. There's Mick in front of us. Oh, that was the contact there. And Mick Barry, I believe, has already gone round. Tom, but they're opening up a gap. 2.7 seconds to third place, Pete Van Gaal. And well, if they could, for the first couple of laps, sort of, run in tandem for a little bit, then maybe they can pull a gap and have a little bit of a Titanic scrap towards the end of this race. But Jones now is trying to capitalise on a bit of a mistake made by Currington, and the man who feels like he can run away with this AM Championship if he can just put some good results together. He knows he definitely has the pace. He gets through into the overall lead of the race, and looks to as well make it the first AM overall winner of the evening.
Excuse that, not quite sure what happened there, but there we go, running through the order now.
Nowhere to go. I think it's just you can't react to that. Even if you were to apply the rage, you're going to end up in a bigger accident than just getting straight into it. So is that Newman? Again?
Yeah, exactly. Newman is up 11 places currently.
He's like a bee that's just buzzing in your ear and no one can quite get rid of him, but he's always going to be there as Aries is through, I believe. No, Van Halen is through on Newman now in the white Momo car. There was a red Momo car with the white writing on the side. Now down the inside of Newman as well. And all the progress Newman's making isn't always forward. This is the case in MX-5 often. It's still in third position, which is incredible.
Yeah, Pete Newman up 10 places now. Jamie Ayres, the guy behind Newman, is up 15 places. Hereford is up 12. Now this will explain why these guys are in pro. I don't tell you that much, and why they have managed to make that gains, because that is absolutely unbelievable. With just 3 laps, and we've got 3 more to go, and at the moment we've got Van Gaal pressurising Currington as they head down into Canada Corner. Currington and Pete Van Gaal on the run down into turn 1. Currington on the outside, Van Gaal on the inside. It's going to be Van Gaal who's going to really want to try and hold the position, but in a weird way Currington's got the better line, because Van Gaal has got to tie it up. There was contact, and there goes Newman down the order. He's dropped down into 6th place now after that brief contact by Currington and Van Gaal, but that was obviously going to happen.
Ayres just behind him is going to try and make away. Oh, that's a huge accident! That is ugly to look at, and Newman's involved as well, and Van Gaal can suddenly see the victory in his hands. That is absolutely huge. huge.
Let's have a look back and see what happened there. As we start it off with Will Currington and Jamie Ayres as they're on the run up in the hill. Jamie Ayres goes to the right. Will Currington comes across. Oh, he goes to close the door. Oh, massive tyre barrier there. That's Hefford, Newman, Ayres, Littler, Crawford. They're all in the pits. Newman is in the pits. Ayres is in the pits. Hefford. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable incident this late on in the race. But the benefactor out of that one is this gentleman here, Pete Bangle,